What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a potential hint that The Last of Us Remake is, again, happening. Now, I want to make it very clear, right? Because I do believe The Last of Us Remake is already, fully in development. I do think it is one of the 3 games that Naughty Dog is working on. I don't know if you would want to consider it part of, we've really heard about almost a trilogy of Naughty Dog Last of Us projects, right? Last of Us Multiplayer, or Last of Us Factions, or Last of Us 2 Multiplayer, whatever you'd want to call it. Last of Us 2 Director's Cut, that was a rumor that Tom Henderson had said, a few weeks back. And then also The Last of Us Remake. And The Last of Us Remake has had a lot of steam. I fully think it's happening. But what we have is, I believe yesterday, or I guess depending on when you guys are watching this video, they did the PlayStation Productions intro. This is the thing that's going to air, I guess, officially in front of a lot of people, in front of the Uncharted movie, okay? And it's a 20-second clip, and it pretty much is kind of, well, what would you call it, like holographs of the different franchises, the main franchises, and it's very cool. Okay, let me just throw that out there. It is very, very neat, and I like the representation from everybody, and it's very, very cool, okay? Now, at the 12-second mark, we get Joel and Ellie, and it's Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us 1, okay? Now, I know it's probably a reach. It probably is. I've had people tell me it, and that's okay. I respect that. But I fully believe that this is a hint towards The Last of Us Remake. You could say that they're doing it maybe for the show, but I also think The Last of Us Remake makes a lot of sense to also, like, because of the remake, they would do the remake around the same time as the show. Now, remember, I don't really support the idea of doing a remake for the first game. I do think it's much more, it makes more sense than, say, like the Until Dawn remake rumor we heard a few days ago, but it's still not all that old. I really don't think there's that many improvements, obviously visually, and you could just up it to get to where The Last of Us Part 2 was. I mean, I get it. I understand it, and it's going to happen, in my opinion, right? But I'm just not the biggest fan of the using of resources of Naughty Dog to make this versus making a new IP or a brand or a new Jack and Daxter game or whatever. I think it's a waste of resources. But enough complaining. I truly just believe that's what this is. It's just another hint. You look at all the other ones and they're all up to date. Like you have Aloy. Now Aloy, I think it's Aloy technically for the Forbidden West. Right before, maybe like 5 seconds-ish before Joel and Ellie, it's Nathan Drake, and it's him from 4. Because he's got the grappling hook on. He does look, you can kind of tell he looks a little bit older. So, I feel like they're really trying to pick, and I think Kratos, right? So they're trying to pick characters in the right timeline. You know what I mean? Like in the right age. I fully believe, that's what I told people on Twitter. I fully believe if this was like the rest of them, if The Last of Us was going to be like the rest of them, and they were just simply showing the franchises or the big characters or the big franchises, and they were showing that to the crowd, you would have had Ellie, just Ellie, and in The Last of Us Part 2. So you would have had how she looked like in Part 2. Maybe you would have even had when she's kind of getting in like her rage mode and she bashes with the weapon, right? You'd maybe have like that kind of holograph thing. But I think that's what you would have. But this Joel and Ellie is basically what it's the box cover for the Last of Us game. So I really feel like this is a subtle hint that, hey, we're going all in on the past for The Last of Us. And yes, it could just be for the show. But these are games. These are games, and I feel like that again, the idea here is what we're going to line up the first game's remake with the TV show. So let's show in this little, reel, let's show the first game. So, that's my opinion. It could definitely be wrong, and maybe we're all proven wrong, anybody who thinks that The Last of Us Remake is real, but I fully believe it's happening, and I fully believe this is yet again another hint at it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else, including Twitter, my second YouTube channel, I also have a Patreon and YouTube memberships. The links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.